Now, most of you already know by now that each and every year we get to see a big car show in China called the Shanghai Auto Show. This is a show where, of course, all the EV cars or all the car companies get to showcase their cars, especially ladies' cars, trying to attract consumers or people to come and buy their cars. I mean, this is a show, or this is one of the biggest car show in China, which obviously back in 2022 we saw it being postponed a couple of times due to the pandemic or due to COVID, which of course resulted in, of course, our EV companies like NIO having to showcase their latest car on a separate show or do an online show where they were showcasing their cars. I mean, most of you will know that, of course, when NIO last year, mid-June, when they decided to launch their new EL7 SUV, they did that sort of like, of course, in private space where there were few people attending the event, but most of the people were, of course, allowed to tune in online, and that's where we saw, of course, NIO, of course, unveiling that SUV. But in most cases, we get to see, obviously, cars or car companies getting to unveil some of their latest models in the Shanghai Auto Show, as there are a lot of consumers that are expected or that usually show up during that event. Now, this year, ladies and gents, the Shanghai Auto Show is expected to commence or to start next week from the 18th, which, ladies and gents, today NIO announced that not only will we be seeing, of course, NIO unveiling their new ES6 SUV, but they will also be adding or unveiling the latest NIO ET7. Now, the ET7, you will know that this is the first sedan which NIO started selling, and it unveiled in January of 2020, but started selling it I think March of 2021. So this is a car that, yes, it is using NIO's latest technology, but I mean, it is quite an old car because it was unveiled in 2020. They started selling it in 2021. Now we're in 2023, so it's sort of like make sense for them to obviously put or make a facelift, which, ladies and gents, in the Shanghai Auto Show, for the very first time, NIO just confirmed the rumors to say that they will be unveiling the NIO ET7, or the facelift of the NIO ET7, which, boy, I cannot wait to see the kind of a car or the kind of a beauty the latest facelift of the ET7 will be like, because you will know, or most of you already know, that that car in itself, it is quite a beauty. It's still a beauty, and getting to know that NIO finally confirms that they will be unveiling the latest or the facelift of the ET7 makes me to be really excited, because that is a car that obviously we saw it majority of the month selling just over 3,000 ever since they started delivering that car, which obviously part of the reason why I personally believe it didn't go to 5,000 or over 5,000 is because NIO took longer to start selling that car, which is one of the things that might have led so many of the consumers that wanted to buy the ET7 to end up canceling their orders, because, like I said, they of course unveiled that car in January of 2020 and started delivering that model in the Q1 of 2021. So a year later, that is when they started, of course, delivering that model. The ET5 is one of the vehicles, or it's another vehicle which we saw NIO delaying to start with the deliveries after they unveiled it, because you will know that this model or the NIO ET5 was unveiled in NIO Day 2021 in December, and it was only delivered I think 9 months later, that is in September of last year. Now, of course, NIO ET5, we are seeing a different story, though NIO delayed a bit of them delivering some good delivery numbers of this model, because not only is it quite a beauty, but it is also one of the cheapest models, or it is the cheapest model that you can find into the NIO cars, but it still uses the same latest technology that you would find, or in fact most features that you would find at the ET7 you can also find in the ET5, which is why it makes it or it attracts a lot of consumers to want to come and buy this car. So yes, we read that not only will NIO be unveiling the ES6, which by the way we have seen sneak peeks in the, of course, regulatory filings of cars in China, but we are going to also see NIO unveiling the new or latest ET7. One of the things that NIO has really improved, it is of course quickly delivering the vehicles which they just unveiled. So same goes, I mean, we started seeing it that last year from the EL7. They unveiled it in June, July, then they started selling it in August. So from the second half of this year, we're going to start seeing, of course, NIO delivering new models, or new models that are not more than a year old, which is something that is incredible because all of their models, I mean, EL7, they started selling it around August. ET5, they started selling around September. Then obviously we have got the EC7, ES8, we have got the, of course, upcoming ET7, which of course they are planning to obviously announce or unveil during the Shanghai Auto Show, which again, that will just sum up all the models or all the NIO cars of saying that all the cars that NIO will be selling in the market will be brand new or will be their latest cars that are not even 1 year old, meaning that the technology, like in the ET7, you will know that it will be top notch, as that is a facelift or from the NT 2.0 ET7, which they unveiled back in 2020. Now, before we forget, they also say already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. Now, I really appreciate if you can just hit the likes button if you are enjoying the content that I'm giving you about what's coming in the Shanghai Auto Show, or what NIO just confirmed, and that is of course unveiling the latest or the new NIO ET7 in the Shanghai Auto Show. So if you are liking this kind of content, please consider hitting that likes button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. So without wasting any more of your time, yes, we read that NIO will not only be unveiling the new NIO ES6, but it will also be unveiling the latest or the new NIO ET7. So I cannot wait to see that model, because yeah, especially with the ET7, because with the ES6, like I said, we have seen sneak peeks there and there, especially in the regulatory or China regulatory filing. So we already know what the ES6 will look like, but as for the ET7, we don't know what it will look like. So I really can't wait. Now, you will know, or one of the things that of course on the article that obviously was released today was that same goes with the EL7, which is called the ES7 in China. When NIO is going to obviously make the ES6, or what is called the ES6 in China, to be called the EL6 in, of course, Europe. As you know that Europe is currently a court case of already taking NIO to court, saying that they are stealing their name, or the way people pronounce the ES6 is like they are saying S6, something like that. We already know that of course it is ongoing, but obviously we have not, I think, gotten the final verdict of what needs to take place or what's going to happen. But as it stands, NIO already said that of course with the new ES6 they are going to, or it's going to be called the EL6 in Europe, which is something that is incredible, because that will of course take away the delays that might come again, maybe from Audi trying to file lawsuits against this of course model. So I'm very excited and I cannot wait to see the updates from the Shanghai Auto Show, which is expected to start around the 18th, which is next week, until the 27th of April, which obviously I'm really excited, and I believe that NIO, once again, it will be one of the main attractions, or one of the companies that will be attracting a lot of consumers coming and wanting to see their cars. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you load the boat, increase your holdings onto the NIO stock. Please do make sure that you do your own due diligence so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing onto stocks like NIO. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.